Hello everyone. I am Vinay, a prospect for 20 graduate student for MS in Aerospace Engineering. I'll be giving tips and guidance to the students who are planning to do MS in US. So, if you have questions like when do I start? What does the timeline look like? What all do I need to do? Then this is the right place wherein you can get all the informations pertaining to it. Giving a brief on my profile, I have done my schooling at Kendriya Vidyalaya in science stream, BTech in Mechanical Engineering from Gujarat Technological University, MTech in Manufacturing Engineering from Manipal Institute of Technology. I also have a work experience of 2 years at Dover India Innovation Center as a design engineer. In GRE, I scored 308, 164 in quant, 144 in verbal, 3.5 in AWS section. TOEFL, a total of 102, listening 26, writing 24, speaking 26, reading 26. I also have 2 international paper publications. Coming to admits, I got admits from Purdue University West Lafayette, University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, Arizona State University Tempe Campus, University of Texas at Arlington, Illinois Institute of Technology, Chicago. Planning for fall semester next year? So these are the stepping stones for MS in US. Brainstorming. Shortlisting universities to apply. Filling application. Decision phase. Finalizing universities and accepting admits. Visa process. And time to fly. Coming to brainstorming. It is usually done in the month of March to May, wherein you'll be doing your profile evaluation, your career goals, country of interest, university shortlisting. For university shortlisting, you can take help of Yocket app available in Google Play Store, wherein you can go to university's previous year admits and rejects and go under your field of interest and look at the admitted and rejected profiles. It will give you a rough idea of what type of university it is according to your profile, and then you can segregate them in ambitious, moderate, and achievable universities. Then comes financing your education. Financing can be done using self funds, family funds, loans, scholarships, and fellowships. Then comes planning and giving examination in the month of June to August. Keeping scores ready for application. Ideally, for US application, you require to give 2 examinations, namely GRE, TOEFL or IELTS. For GRE, the ideal preparation time is 3 months. For TOEFL or IELTS, it is 2 months. Contacting professors or mentors for letter of recommendation. I would recommend it to be done in the month of August. The LORs are required in your application process. So, it is always better to have contacted professors who are willing to give you the letter of recommendation. Then comes statement of purpose in the month of September. Statement of purpose is extremely critical to your application. It is the only document in the application which will give you an opportunity to prove that you have something unique that makes you stand out of the crowd. It is a 1 to 2 page document, roughly 800 to 1200 words, just a way of portraying yourself in front of universities. It usually consists of academic and non-academic achievements, career goals, what motivated you to opt this course, why you chose this university, your research area of interests, and many more. Then comes filling application for the shortlisted universities. It is done in the month of October to December. Basically, universities have 2 deadlines, priority and regular deadline. If you could finish your application before the priority deadline, you have more chances of getting admitted and receiving some kind of funding. While filling the application, you will have to upload your SOP. For LOR, you have to provide the contact information of the professor or the mentor who will be contacted from the university to upload the same, resume or CV, university transcripts, career goals, and personal statements. In most of the applications, university transcripts, you can upload a scanned copy. But in some university, they specifically ask for physical copies of university transcripts or degree certificates to be sent to the university. In some cases, they also ask for WES evaluation. Then comes the wait period, wherein you will be waiting for the decisions from the university. So, like period can vary in the month of like Jan to March, wherein you will be getting admits and rejects. So it is a admit and reject season. After you have received the admit, you have to accept or decline the offer depending on the deadlines provided by the university. Accepting or declining offer is usually done in the month of April to June. Once you have accepted your offer, you can order I-20 document from the university. For ordering I-20 document, first you need to accept your offer. You have to clear the holds. Holds could be financial documents or degree certificates or both of them. Once you have cleared all your holds, you can order the I-20. Then comes visa process. In visa process, you will be requiring the I-20 which you received from the university, a printed copy of DS-160 form, interview appointment letter, financial documents and other documents are required to be carried, a valid passport. In the month of August, you will be flying to USA for your fall semester. This is my timeline, wherein you can see the universities, location of the university, courses which I opted for in those universities, category of the university, like whether it was ambitious, moderate, achievable, date of submission of application, date when results were declared, and what the decision was from the university. Red means declined or rejected, green means accepted. Only for one university, I don't have any decision as of now. This is the date of my GRE examination. This is the date of my TOEFL examination. On these dates, the results were declared. Thanks for watching. Do share, like and subscribe my channel for future updates. Thank you.